I promise to my mama that I gotta be better than I was. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a somewhat of a tutorial, but more so a review of the Slime 2 Whiteout edition, the Ghost Whiteout edition that came in the 2-pack. You can purchase that at Amazon.com and I believe TPOBUSA.com. I will leave links below where you can get that. But this is the Slime 2 Clipper, the Whiteout edition that we're using right now to debulk. Going with the grain with a 2 in hand, I believe. So making sure we comb the hair forward and the direction needs to lay, and then going with the grain with the guard. Now, I wanted to do this review of these because a lot of people don't believe that they work. For the price point that it's at. Now, for both the clipper and the trimmer, I believe it's like roughly $90 something on Amazon.com. But right now we're debulking with the Ghost trimmer. This is a great debulker if you need a debulk monster. I highly suggest the Ghost or Ghost X from the TPOB brand. Now, right here, you want to make sure that you are just staying as neat as possible, clean up the side as much as you can. These get pretty close. I mean, you can gap them closer, but I like where they're at because they debulk well and they do the job for me that I need done. Next up, we're going to go ahead and take our lever open with our Slime 2 clipper. I'm going to create a panel of hair to fade into. Once we do this, we're going to just close our lever, start from the bottom, and then slowly open the lever, working our way up as we begin to fade out that panel. Now, when you're doing these, you want to make sure that your work is neat, that it's clean, that everything is you're able to see it, and allowing yourself to see what you're doing really makes a difference. That's why debulking is a huge thing for me, because I want to debulk the entire head before I start to fade. Because if you're trying to fade into like hair that's overgrown in the ear and you start with a 0, it's gonna be a little rough, a little difficult to see what you're fading because you're gonna have a lot of hair overhanging. So that is the reason why debulking is a key for me. But right now we're just blending out that line, opening the lever slightly, fade up, open the lever slightly, fade up. This does have a click lever system, which helps with your fading. If you're a beginner, if you're new to barbering, a lot of clippers now come out with a click lever. It's not really a floating lever anymore. And one of the positive things for click levers is it helps you to not get lost in your fade. You're able to know what click you're at, and able to go from there. Now, before, there's a lot of floating lever clippers. If you're a pro in this, or if you've been doing this a while, you're a veteran in the game, you know that a floating lever is, more so how where you feel where it's at. There's not really a notch to tell you where anything's at, so you got to be cautious and be aware of what you're doing. But we're blending down with the beard and fading with the grain with a 1 guard. I start with the lever open, I go to lever close with the 1 guard, just to make sure that we get this blended as much as we can. Then I hit it with a 1.5 guard. I kind of just corner detailing, just getting that blended all together before we start the 1 guard lever close right here. So now we have the 1 guard lever closed, and we are going to start making our panel of hair to fade into. After we do the 1 guard close, I'm going to go ahead and grab the the half guard. We're going to close the lever all the way and start to fade up. Open the lever slightly, fade up, open the lever slightly, fade up. Now this right here is just going to keep you on track. It's going to give you a process. It's going to give you a standard of operations to make every haircut, somewhat uniform. Now I know there's different styles and, there's different haircuts, but when you keep a process, it really helps out with your blend, especially if you're a beginner in the game. Now right now we have the half guard, like I said, fading up notch by notch until we get this area completely faded out. Now, my client here, he does got some rough hair. I don't know for y'all, but every client has a easier side to fade than the other. Now, for this video, I should have faded the other side because it's a lot easier, but it is what it is. This is the more difficult side to blend, but we have the 1.5 guard on there. We're creating a panel of hair to fade into. Once we get that 1.5 panel fade created, we're going to go back to the 1 guard and then close the lever all the way, and just slightly open the lever notch by notch until we get that panel of hair faded out. Now, I know you may be watching this, you may be a pro, you may be a veteran, you may be, in the game a long time, and you know that there's easier ways or quicker ways to get something done like this. But for this specific video, I thought, this would be the best way to teach somebody who's newer to the game, who, is looking to buy tools that are more affordable, such as the Slime 2 Whiteout Edition, which is what we got here. Now, the Slime 2 Whiteout Edition does come with magnetic guards. It comes with single magnetic guards, as you can see there. But right now, we got that 2 guard, and we're just blending into the ridge. But these guards, they fit on there perfectly. I love how they look. That bright green creates contrast against the hair, so it allows you to see what hair is feeding into the guard, which is a really good thing in my opinion. Visibility when doing this job is paramount. You need to see what you're doing. And so right here, we're just combing the hair down and just trying to go notch by notch to get this all faded in. Now, I believe I have a 3 guard just blending into the top here. Just trying to really get it as blended as we possibly can. Just detailing little work that I see that, we may have not got yet, just to make sure that we get it done. Now, for this specific video, I did just do one side. So we can just get an overview of the clipper, a quick little tutorial. But I did a 1.5 lever open with the grain, and then what I do is I slowly close the lever notch by notch and go with the grain until I get this area flattened and blended for my client. But you can see here the blends coming out. These clippers work phenomenal. I can't complain whatsoever. I've been in the chair, I've been behind the chair, I'm sorry, for 9 years now. Not 9 years, something like that. 8 or 9 years I've been cutting hair. I've been a barber, and I've used every tool you could possibly think of from every brand that you could possibly think of, and nothing compares to the TPOB quality and the price point that you get for it. It's a no-brainer if you're a barber. Unless you just are an absolute hater of the marketing strategy, you really cannot deny the fact that this brand has quality. This brand has a great price point and is killing the game right now, making a name, just pushing great products. But right now I have the 1 guard on there. I'm just detailing, as you can see, combing, just going and getting little dark spots that I see to just make sure that this blend is, with the desired blend that we want for my client. Now, back to this clipper trimmer. Like I said, Amazon 2-day shipping, can't beat that. 90 something dollars. I'll put the price point up here in the corner so you guys can see that. But I wanted to also highlight the trimmer capabilities. So we have that ghost trimmer right here, and we're just notching at this line to get the back of the beard nice and crispy. And as you can see here, it's eating through hair, getting it nice and crisp, and it's not biting my client. It's not so close to where it's like overbearing and creating marks, that some blades may do, especially if you overgap. But right here, it's doing the job. It's doing what we need to do, and I can't really complain at all. And now we're gonna go ahead and edge up the mustache right above. Another thing about the trimmer is that it's really quiet compared to I've used I've used the Gold FX, or really any FX trimmer from Babyliss. A lot of those get loud. I've used the Saber, which got loud. I've used the going back in time, I forget what it was. It was like a little trimmer from Stylecraft, but that got loud. There's so many different brands that I know get loud, but I honestly could say for this specific trimmer from the TPOB brand, the Ghost trimmer, I have multiple Ghost trimmers and none of them have gotten loud on me. And right here, we're going to edge up the front portion of his hairline so you can see it's getting nice and crisp. You can doubt it. You can say, oh, those clippers don't work. But in this video, you've seen that they work. You've seen that they're doing the job. You've seen that they blend well. You've seen that they edge up. You've seen that they debulk. I mean, I really don't know what else to show y'all, but there is the cut. I appreciate you guys for clicking on this video, checking it out. If you want to go to tpobusa.com or thepissedoffbarber.com, use code JBlends to save yourself 15% off of your purchase. And you can go on Amazon.com as well. I'll leave a link below where you can get a lot of the TPOB tools as well. But right here, edging up the back of the beard, just giving you guys another viewpoint of the trimmer and how it works. But yeah, overall, I can't complain about this. For 90 something dollars, trimmer and clipper combo, you cannot go wrong. You cannot beat the price. If you're a barber looking for cheap, affordable tools, go check it out. Appreciate y'all for clicking on this video. Until next time, God bless.